Rite of passage, as I understand it, it's marking the threshold from one stage of life to another stage of life. So the purpose of rites of passage is to help usher these young kids from the boyhood psychology to the adult psychology. As a teenager myself, I really struggled in high school, at home. I was very rebellious, got myself in a lot of trouble, and was ultimately just looking for a lot of direction and guidance as a young, adolescent.
I've been working a little less than a year with Jackson.
I've been working with Jackson for a few weeks now.
And it's been helping me a lot, just in general, in and out of school.
My hope for the individuals I work with is that by the time we're done, they have a better sense of who they are. They're clear about an inner sense of value. That's my big hope.
And you basically just talk, what's going on in your life, or what are some new things you've been experimenting with, or anything like that.
He would pick me up from either school or my house, and he would take me to go get food, or we would go on a walk. It's been working out really great so far.
Because I had all these really good mentors, and then I felt well, hey, I want to use what I've learned to help other people also. And the purpose of that is life inevitably has challenges in it, and as you're growing up as a young person, we need to learn how to, become fortified against those challenges. So when difficult things inevitably happen, we have the resources and emotional capacity and mental capacity to move through those challenges and feel a sense of security in ourselves and stability. The rite of passage usually involves some sort of a big challenge. I mean, in certain cultures, the boys would get a tooth knocked out, and then every time they feel that part in their mouth without a tooth, they'd remember their rite of passage and what it meant to become a man. And the rite of passage is a microcosm where teenagers can experience that challenge of life in this safe container.
I do plan to continue working with Jackson. I feel like he is a really big help to me, and I feel like just there to someone you can talk to.
I asked him to work with me when it was off of his schedule, and he still just showed up, and I think that was really cool.
I feel like it's a really big benefit just in general.
My main goal is to be a guide. Part of it's sharing my life experience and things that went well or didn't go well, and just being relatable in that peer-to-peer way. There's a lot of influences as a teenager. You want to be cool, you want to fit in, you want to wear the right clothes, you want to do the right thing, you want to be socially accepted, you want to whatever, we all have that desire to fit in. And it's important that in that stage of life, there's a sense of who am I and what do I really believe in? Do I feel confident enough in myself to say yes and no to these things? Don't be afraid to be who you are. Be yourself. That's the cool thing. Find out what you love, find out who you care about, tell the people around you that you love them. That's the cool thing. I believe wilderness and nature are integral to my work because they're the most clear mirrors to see ourselves. So, we do our best in conversation with other people to be a mirror and, reflect back what we hear, but nature shows you who you are. I started to see my own ego in the ways that I think I'm so important or think I'm so big or so strong. So in nature, we get that clear mirror for how to be a human being. It's also motivated and inspired me to want to be a better leader, a better person, made me walk a little bit taller in that way, or, strap my boots on a little bit tighter, I gotta have my stuff together if I'm going to be, in a position of offering guidance in that way. Having some good mentors in my life really helped me make good decisions and find a good purpose. And it's kind of I'm not being a mentor to just show up when everything's good. It's especially when things are not going well, that's why I'm showing up. It's just helping young people have the resources they need to live a beautiful life. That's really precious to me. Seeing the way that people change through this work is really rewarding. But the main mission is helping teenage boys in the transition from boyhood to young adulthood. Don't see myself stopping anytime soon. I just got started. So.